Coming up on Bloom, we're exploring the top 5 things to do in Tampa Bay. And it's time for 5 Days to Fierce with the Today Show's Joy Bauer.
5 short weeks, and I'm telling you, it's manageable, it's realistic, anybody could do this.
Plus, we're stepping inside the pages of one of the nation's top fashion and beauty magazines to lift your mind, body, and soul. All that and more as Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging, starts now. I'm Gayle Guyardo. Welcome to Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging, Tampa Bay's only TV show dedicated to health and lifestyle. Get ready to bloom. We are so excited to be part of News Channel 8's afternoon fall lineup, and we're kicking off season 4 with our mantra, living in full bloom. That's right, we're bringing together the nation's top experts, many who live right here in the Tampa Bay area, to help you grow and live life to its fullest. And living in Tampa Bay gives you the incredible landscape to do just that. So we're kicking things off with the top 5 things to do in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is one of the best places to live in the country. Why? Because it's the best place to live, work, and play. And speaking of fun, I'm going to show you the top 5 things to do in Tampa Bay. Hi. Number 1 on the list is the Tico Line streetcar. These classic streetcars are reminiscent of ones that traveled the streets of Tampa, transporting passengers in the late 19th century. Today, it connects downtown and Channelside to Ybor City's historic district, which is our next stop. Ybor City was established by businessman Vicente Martinez Ybor in 1886 and was for a time the world's leading supplier of cigars. Influenced by Cuban, Spanish, and Italian immigrants, this neighborhood continues to reflect the cultural heritage of the residents who call this unique Tampa neighborhood home. I'm with Colleen, who happens to be a Tampa OG like myself, and you cannot come to historic Ybor City without stopping by the Columbia, right?
You definitely cannot. It's such a great treat.
And when you get here, you have to order the café con leche. That is old school. And here it is now. So, I mean, you work like right around the corner from here, and there's so much to do.
So much to do here in Ybor. I call it Tampa's little secret. It just has everything and within walking distance.
We're talking museums, breweries. I mean, what else can you find?
I mean, fabulous food, of course. That's the most big treat.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can bring every member of your family down here, and there's something for everyone.
And Colleen, you grew up here, so you saw Ybor City back in the day, and I think it's back to its original grandeur.
I think it's even better. I just think that they've really taken this area and just made it somewhere to experience.
Hey, it's so great seeing you.
So good to see
Cheers.
you. Cheers, friend.
Our next stop, Tampa's famous River Walk. Bloom is all about health and wellness, so why not get a great workout with $1 million view? And you never know who you're going to meet on the River Walk.
Hey! A little birdie told me you'd be around. Had to drop by.
My good buddy Dillon, who's always in town. He's a public relations director to the stars, and you love it here in Tampa.
I have, over time, literally become obsessed with this city. I'm like, I would consider moving here. I think the beauty of this is the connectivity between everything.
Yeah.
This is the most spectacular setup that I've seen anywhere in the world.
Yeah, the Riverwalk is beautiful, and as you can see, it connects the Tampa Museum of Arts, the Glazer Children's Museum.
I love the aesthetic of being able to people watch too.
Yes, yes.
You got people working out, health, wellness. It's really lovely to see.
Yeah, it's cool, and you brought Mama along as always.
Of course, she's attached to them. Of course.
I'm glad to meet you on the Riverwalk. It's a great spot. If you come to Tampa Bay, do not miss coming out here for the beautiful view. And by the way, Channel 8, where Bloom is launching, is right across the river. See you soon, friend.
Mwah.
Number 4 on our list of 5 is more of an activity than a destination. Stand-up paddleboarding, although you will find yourself out on the waters of Tampa Bay exploring its natural side. And there are so many fun ways to stay in shape and have fun here in Tampa Bay. I'm with Danielle Stafford with Bay Breeze Paddle Adventures and Tampa Bay SUP. Danielle, what's up?
Yeah, we have paddleboarding and kayaking here at the Grand Hyatt, and it's a great way to get some fitness in and enjoy the outdoors while being active.
And you can actually get a good workout when you're stand-up boarding, right?
Yeah, it's a whole body workout because you're using your core, you're using your legs to balance, so you're really getting a whole workout.
Yeah, and you don't even realize that you are working out because all you can notice is the beautiful nature around you.
Yeah, at this location, oftentimes we see dolphins, and almost daily we see manatees.
Well, we're excited to have you on the top 5 things to do in Tampa Bay. I certainly enjoyed my day here stand-up boarding. What an adventure this is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Out of all the incredible places we visited, this is a true gem. The longest continuous pedestrian walkway in the country. The beautiful Bayshore Boulevard makes it on the top 5 things to do. No doubt, Tampa Bay is really blooming, and I'm so excited to shine the spotlight on all the amazing things happening here designed to help you live your best life. And for those of you who know me as the morning anchor on News Channel 8 back in the day, you might know that I had to step away from that role for my own health reasons. But thanks to an amazing medical team and WFLA giving me this huge opportunity, I feel so blessed to be back as the host of Bloom. Here's a little bit more about my own journey. So my health journey started several years before I retired from being the morning news anchor at WFLA News Channel 8. My voice started giving out, and I went to my doctor to find out, what my longevity was, and he was like, with calluses forming around your vocal cords and nodules, it's better to give up early than find yourself one day without a voice.
Sort of like a football player who may be a little bit injured, we sort of, get them back out on the field to win the game. That's what you've been doing, but really, they really need a break.
My doctor said, you can do TV, just not 4.5 hours of news every day. It's just too strenuous on your vocal cords. What would that look like? I didn't know. Carissa Galloway, the original host, decided that she wanted to stay home and spend more time with her baby. And Channel 8's like, hey, would you like to step into these shoes? And I'm like, what an incredible opportunity. On a professional level, it was exciting because we were able to provide all of these experts and all of this cutting edge information that people could actually use to live their healthiest lives during the middle of a pandemic. I wanted to support Tampa Bay during the pandemic, and the Bloom team and WFLA and WTTA came up with the idea of calling it Gayle on the Go. Marvel and I are on a mission to check out all the cool things on the market to pamper our pets.
Inside every doggy bone is a treat.
So I would just go to small businesses that were struggling during the pandemic, and I would shoot little video vignettes and edit them on my phone, and then they would be integrated into the show. So it was fun. So I am very much of a family woman. I prioritize my family first, and with the busy schedule at Channel 8, I really had those two things that I would just balance in life. It would be work and my family, and that's okay with me because, my family adventures are so much fun, and with 4 daughters, my husband calls them Gayle and her disciples, we're always together and we're always spending time, and so I'm all about embracing all the incredible things Tampa Bay has to offer and living in this amazing climate. The most exciting part was walking back into the studio again and back into this building and seeing all the familiar faces and all my friends again. I felt at home immediately. The opportunity to return to Channel 8, it's a dream come true. I left the station so broken. I was so sad to have to leave. And the fact that there was an opportunity and this opportunity has bloomed, it means everything to me. I do bloom, and I feel like I have continued to bloom in my own life because of this show, because I'm a host. I'm no longer delivering news again and again and again. I'm sitting back listening to what these incredible guests have to say, and I take away a lot, just like the viewer does, and I apply it to my life. And my life has bloomed. I mean, here I am getting older, not younger, but I'm feeling a lot healthier and a lot better just from heeding the advice that comes from our own show. Living in full bloom, to me, is exactly what our show stands for. It is a holistic approach to living your life. It's your health on a spiritual level, a physical level, a mental level. It's everything that makes you whole. And so for me, living in full bloom is finding that balance in life and trying to help others do the same. And don't go anywhere, because today's show's nutrition, health, and lifestyle expert and New York Times bestselling author Joy Bauer is next with Joy's 5 Weeks to Fierce to help you reboot your health. And another Today Show contributor, Dr. Delatoro McNeil, is joining us with this message. Shift your posse, because who you ride with matters.
A car, it really doesn't matter who rides with you. You know, it might disrupt the ride a little bit, but on a motorcycle, who rides on the back of your motorcycle is crucial to your success or failure on that ride. Because if they don't lean when you lean, if they don't shift when you shift, it could be fatal.
And I get the opportunity to step inside the pages of one of the nation's top high fashion and beauty magazines. Coming up on Bloom, meet the creators of La Palme. You're watching Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection. Call now 813-524-1010 to schedule your scan today.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Call the tax man. Ooh, call the tax man. Call the tax man.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, call me right now. The IRS is the most relentless collection agency in America. They have the power to legally take everything you own: home, paycheck, autos, any asset you have. So what do? Call me now. My team of experts can help you keep your money. We have programs that can significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe, even payment plans that now stretch out for months. We can also stop collection calls, wage garnishments, and remove tax liens. So if you owe the IRS a lot of money and you want to keep it, don't wait. Call the tax man right now.
Call the tax man. Ooh, call the tax man. Call the tax man.
Welcome back to Bloom. We are kicking off this new season of Living in Full Bloom with a special series called 5 Weeks to Fierce with today's show's nutrition, health, and lifestyle expert and New York Times bestselling author Joy Bauer. Welcome back to Bloom, Joy, and thank you so much for joining us for our premiere show on WFLA News Channel 8.
Hey, Gail, I am so excited to be here, and I'm super jazzed about this series. So 5 Weeks to Fierce is an easy plan to enable everybody to achieve their personal health goals, no matter what that means. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to boost energy, if you want to lower your cholesterol or manage your blood pressure, or if you just want to feel more comfortable in your skin, I'm going to show you how to do just that again in 5 short weeks. And I'm telling you, it's manageable, it's realistic, anybody could do this.
Well, I'm going to personally join along the challenge. I'm super excited about it. So how do we get started?
So there's 5 pillars, and each week I'm going to be focusing on a different pillar. So the pillars include diet, exercise, hydration, sleep, and stress. And today I'm going to start with diet, because you know me, I'm all about the joyful eating. And I have 3 guidelines for everybody to follow. And you see here, I've got a lot of colorful produce. So the first guideline is to incorporate produce into every single meal. So that means breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And here's why. Vegetables and fruits are high volume and they're low in calories, so they fill you up instead of filling you out. But way more importantly, they are packed with vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and fiber, so they shower our body with all of the right stuff to feel terrific. So breakfast in the morning, if you're having some oatmeal, add some berries. If you're having scrambled eggs, chop up some tomatoes or onions or mushrooms and work it in as an omelet or scramble. With lunch, you could have a gorgeous, colorful salad, a kitchen sink salad. Throw in whatever is in your refrigerator. And with dinner, you can start with maybe a vegetable soup or caprese sticks, cherry tomatoes with mozzarella and a little bit of basil. And then if you have baked salmon or chicken, make sure you have some veggies on the side, like sauteed spinach or broccoli. But I think it's very doable, and I love telling people to add food instead of taking it out. So produce with every single meal.
I love it, and everything looks so incredibly joyful. You say eating should be fun, like enjoy it.
It has to be delicious. It can't be deprivational. You can't feel like you're compromising. So take the time to really plan beautifully visual and scrumptious meals. And the second guideline is to cut carbs. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, and you don't have to do this all of the time, but when you do cut carbs, it's really great for both heart health and also for your blood sugars. So a few tricks that I have. This big old thing over here is a spaghetti squash. So once in a while, what you can do, instead of starchy pasta, you can roast a spaghetti squash. And I could show everyone how to do that on my social media. This is zucchini noodles. It's so simple. Look at this. See, it twirls up just like noodles. And I have a little slicer over here that I use.
I love it.
And you just mix it with some sauce and you're good to go. This I'm showing, hey, Gail, this looks like mashed potatoes, but guess what? I did half spuds with half mashed cauliflower, and I did the same thing here with my sweet potato mash. Sweet potatoes and carrots, same color, same velvety texture, so you feel like you're eating something super carby, but you've automatically cut the carbs down. Little tricks. A few other carb tricks, you'll love this. This, instead of pizza on a carby crust, portobello pizzas on portobello mushroom caps. That's really yummy. And here's a little trick. My nachos, instead of greasy tortilla chips, I swap in vitamin C packed bell peppers. And they're cheesy and ooey gooey, and you can put whatever you want on top. And the last but not least, when it comes to a sandwich, take off the top slice. Go topless. Only when it comes to a sandwich.
Hey, this is PG-13, Joy. No, I'm just kidding.
Go topless when it comes to burgers and sandwiches only. And then the last thing, what I don't want to forget is we love to snack. So when it comes to snacks, think healthy. Again, whether you like crunchy or creamy, I have something for everyone. So here you see, I took turkey slices and I wrapped them around bell peppers, and I even have one around a pickle spear over here. And you could dunk it in some spicy mustard or hummus or anything really goes. Hard-boiled eggs. I love steamed edamame. Nuts. I mean, I go nuts for nuts. I'm a self-proclaimed nutaholic. And then this is a slushie that is just frozen fruit with a LaCroix sparkling water. So again, like there's, oh my gosh, one thing I forgot. This is my healthy Nutella.
Oh my God.
This is so good.
I'm starving, and sadly we're out of time. But Joy, I'm so excited about working with you over the next 5 weeks. I'm joining the challenge, and we want to encourage all of our viewers to please follow Joy Bauer on social media for all of her recipes. Send us your questions for Joy's or your topic ideas. We're going to pass them along to Joy. Just connect with us at WFLA.com/Bloom. The Bloom team is on board with 5 weeks to Fierce. Thank you. Mwah. And stay
5
with
weeks
us.
to Fierce. Here we come.
And stay with us. Up next, Dr. Della Torro, also seen on NBC's Today Show, is here to talk about shifting your posse, because who you ride with matters. Bloom will be right back. You're watching Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection. Call now 813-524-1010 to schedule your scan today. Take a look around you. Who are you hanging out with? Our next guest says it might be time to shift your posse, because who you ride with matters. Joining us now is peak performance expert and USA Today Wall Street Journal bestselling author, Dr. Del Toro McNeil, to help us live life Full Throttle. It is so great to see you, Dr. Del Toro.
Honored to be back, Gayle. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to tell us about your book because it's all about living life in full throttle.
You know what? As we celebrate living life in full bloom, I believe that living life in full bloom and living life full throttle really are partnered together. But we have to understand something really powerful, Gayle. Have you ever noticed that in nature, you never have to plant seeds to grow weeds?
True. It's so true. They just show up.
They just show up, right?
Yeah.
So negative people just show up in our lives all the time. And if we're going to live life in full bloom, we have to be very particular about the folks that we surround our lives with. You know, it was said before that the two most important decisions we make in life is what we do with our lives, and number two, the people with whom we do that with. So our relationships really and truly are crucial. And one of the things that I teach in the book is that in a car, it really doesn't matter who rides with you. You know, it might disrupt the ride a little bit, but on a motorcycle, who rides on the back of your motorcycle is crucial to your success or failure on that ride. Because if they don't lean when you lean, if they don't shift when you shift, it could be fatal. So the motorcycle of our life teaches us to be intentional about our relationships.
I love that analogy of leaning with you, moving full throttle. That is good stuff.
Absolutely.
So how do you eradicate those weeds, namely the bad people that drift into your life?
So I believe that 24/7, we're in the people management business. And here's the truth. Milk and cheese expires. So do certain relationships. They just do. So we have to learn how to take a posse audit, is what I call it in chapter 8 of the book, where I literally make you list the top 20 people that you talk, text, and video chat with the most in the run of a day. And then I make you put a plus whether that person's adding to your life and business or a minus as to whether that person is subtracting from your life and your business. And when people take that audit, they're amazed at how many people they're allowing in their lives that are not helping them live full bloom.
What a great idea. What a great exercise. So let's say you have one of these hanger-oners, or there could be several. I mean, it's really hard to shake people like that for some of us.
That's true.
And so why do you think that is? Why do we hang on to these kind of sometimes toxics or even just relationships that bring you down?
Ooh, now we get into the good stuff. So watch this. Here's the truth. Most people prefer known hell rather than unknown heaven. I'm going to say that again. The reason why we hang on to toxic relationships and narcissistic people is because we prefer known hell, known drama versus unknown heaven. And we got to be willing to let go of what no longer serves us so that we can go and step fully into and step fully full throttle and full bloom into the opportunities and relationships that are sitting right there waiting for us. There are so many quality people out there that we just need to tap into, and what I like to say in the book, graduate the conversation with. Have a deeper conversation than just how's your day and how are the kids. Really begin to start to question people more that have value, that can bring value to your life and bring value to your career.
We have about a minute left, and I love that you're like, do not stick with the devil you know, because that's just the devil, right? So how do you find these people?
Fantastic question. And see, Gayle, birds of a feather flock together.
Yes.
Great people know great people. So the first place you should look is, out of that posse list, find the good folks and say, listen, introduce me to more people like you, right? Go on meetup.com, go on Facebook events, your next door app in your neighborhood, right? Start connecting in social groups, chambers of commerce, Rotaries clubs, right? Get around where good quality people are, your local gym, your local wellness association, and connect with good quality people. Birds of a feather flock together.
I love you. Yeah. You are good people. That's why I am so glad that you were able to join us for our premiere show here on WFLA.
Honor, indeed, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Just
That means the world to me. All right, to read more about Dr. Del Toro, head to WFLA.com/bloom. And don't go anywhere. We're stepping into the pages of one of the top high fashion and beauty magazines. Meet the creators of La Pomme coming up right after this.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-618-7089. That's 1-800-618-7089 now.
Welcome back to Bloom. As we continue our kickoff of season 4, living in full bloom takes on a whole new meaning with our next guest, public relations specialist and the CEO of MDPR, Matt Dillon, started us on a journey earlier this year to give Bloom some national exposure, leading up to our big debut on WFLA News Channel 8. And he joins us now with an exciting reveal. Welcome back, my friend. It is so great to see you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the viewers, not only to reveal your covers, but also to see the journey that we've been on together. There's been a lot of behind the scenes work that we've gone through in self-realization that you're the star that you always were.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Well, it's been so amazing working with you. I mean, we introduced you to our viewers 6 months plus ago. It's been a while.
It has.
You've brought us so many amazing guests. And then along the way, you're like, hey, let me help you with your journey to this new time slot, which we're just so incredibly proud of. And you've taken people to the next level, like our girl, Gertie.
Yes, G-Unit. Yeah.
Real Housewives of Miami. She's been on the show. And who's that?
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, you definitely help people step outside of what might be their comfort zone to take things to the next level.
Correct. I think you nailed it on the head there. What I'm so proud of you for doing is trusting in a team around you. To be great, and it's taken me a lifetime to realize this, you need to be great in a group of amazing people that lift and uplift and build. No one person can do it by themselves. Trust me, I've tried, and you will crumble. When you're surrounded by people that want the best for you, uplift, bring their talents to the table, magic can happen, darling.
Yes.
Just you wait.
It is so true. You do need, because I can sit here in front of this lens all day, but without the people around me that really work so hard behind the scenes, and then guests like yourself that come in with this positive energy, and that's really what it takes to build something big, not just for Gayle Guyardo, but just for all the people that you work with, people that are just trying to pivot during these crazy times that we live in and do something new and exciting with their lives.
I've always said it. It's you, it's the other people that sit in these chairs, it's all your guests. Everybody has that story.
Yeah.
What makes your story unique to yourself you might think, oh, it's nothing. But at the end of the day, she's even got us. But that story is the tree trunk, and everything else magical that comes from it are the branches from it. So everybody does have a story, and it's how you harness that story that gets your brand, your business. Gayle Guyardo, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we've actually got some video from the shoot. We've got about and so we've got some video that we spent the day together. It was a lot of fun. I got to wear clothes that I never even dreamed that I would wear with an amazing stylist. They brought in a makeup artist, and it was absolutely amazing. It was fun. It was, I've never been spoiled like that in my life, to be honest.
Just the beginning, Gayle.
All right, so now we've got the big reveal.
Oh
so
my gosh.
Let's bring on Chris Logan, the photographer extraordinaire, who was part of the big.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh,
Bam!
I love it.
Wait a minute.
Oh my goodness, guys. I am blown away. I am absolutely blown away. This is so incredibly beautiful. I cannot thank you guys enough.
Thank you.
That is just stunning. You made me feel like a true fashion model.
I see you coming. I see you coming.
No, I love it. No, I'm telling you, never in my life did I feel like I could look or feel that glamorous, and I can't thank you guys so much for your tremendous support. You have no idea how much this means to me, and and for being here on the big day of our big debut here on WFLA News Channel 8. I'm beyond words for gratitude.
That is you, my girlfriend.
I love it.
And
I can't
Chris and I
believe it.
discussed this coming here. You stepped into the light that we always saw in you, and it's evident.
Thank you.
And you're the light that everybody now gets to watch on WFLA. I'm so excited for you. Chris, your work is
You're a genius. You are truly a genius.
Well, I gotta say, it was truly a team effort. I have to really applaud you. You really, really gave it, and I mean, you can see it in the work alone.
You're phenomenal. I cannot thank you both enough. I really appreciate it, and thank you for making our first show so special by joining us today.
Thank you for being you, girl.
Absolutely. And to read more about Matt Dillon, visit WFLA.com/Bloom, and don't go anywhere. Matt is coming back with a top fashion stylist on his team who will show us how to elevate our look to lift our minds, bodies, and souls. Bloom, we'll be right back. You're watching Bloom, presented by Lifeguard Imaging. We begin where your checkup ends. Call now, 813-524-1010 to schedule your scan today. Welcome back to Bloom. We're back with top public relations director Matt Dillon and fashion stylist Zlata Kutmina, who together work on bringing the pages of life of one of the nation's top fashion and beauty magazines, La Pomme. Welcome to Bloom, guys. And Zlata, thank you for all you did to make this happen.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to dress you and just be at the photo shoot. It was an amazing experience.
It was amazing. So talk to me about your role that you play as part of the fashion editorial.
I am a stylist, so this is what I do. I do fashion editorials. I style celebrities, everyday people, powerful women. I love to empower. That's what my styling is about.
And what's so great about you, because I had the wonderful opportunity to work with you, is that you are so down to earth. You know, you're so chill, and you really get to know people where you can make them feel confident, because in the interest of full disclosure, you know, I do not feel like I look like a fashion model, you know, have all these hang-ups and whatnot, but you guys together really made me feel special, and that's what you're in the business to do for people.
Yes.
Correct. She is the ultimate, I say this all the time. The day we met, I said, this girl is the ultimate storyteller.
Yes.
She tells a story through clothes. That is a skill that cannot be taught, and the way you make Gayle feel comfortable with your demeanor, and just there's nobody better, in my opinion, than Miss Zlata over here.
You're so sweet.
I know,
You are great. You are great, and you have a way of pulling people out of their comfort zone. And I think, you know, we've had experts come on this show talking about do something you're afraid of, and you know, truth be told, I was like, come on, what do I know about this, and how am I going to look in this outfit or that outfit? But it's about confidence boosting and making people, you know, feel good about themselves, even on a mental level.
Yeah. And I'm glad, because you took it away. Like, you were in it.
Thank you.
I think that's the thing you don't realize, though. The gift that you have through clothes is being able to make a man or a woman, and I know it because we saw it firsthand with you, click instantly in the mind and be like, oh, I am that boss. I am powerful. And it's just so humble. I mean, look, it's not like you and me, honey. We're running it. We're running it.
No, not at all. So how do you like find these fashion trends? I mean, I know this is your industry, but you're able to pair them with the person perfectly. What's should women be thinking about?
It's about the aesthetic. You know, most of all, everybody's different, so it's hard to just pinpoint and say, okay, this trend, everybody has to wear this. So it's a personal approach. And I just look at a person overall, and it's just inside of me.
It's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. I see it, and I'm like, oh wow, she's gonna look amazing in pink, which is one of the hottest trends this fall.
Is it?
Yes, it is, and you're rocking it.
That's good to know. That is good to know. Well, thank you for bringing your amazing gift into my life. I really appreciate it, Matt. To you and your team, I'm just filled with gratitude. I cannot thank you enough. What an honor. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. And to read more about fashion stylist Zlata Kutmina, head to WFLA.com/Bloom. And don't go anywhere. Up next is one of Tampa's premier fitness trainers and the owner of X-Force Body to share how she helped me drop more than 10 pounds and 2 dress sizes in a matter of weeks. We'll be right back.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $397. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $397. Plus, we'll add a portable charging dock and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $397 and free shipping.
800-854-2435. Again, 800-854-2435.
Oh, the music. I didn't know we were starting it, sorry. Okay. It is time to get moving and to celebrate our move to WFLA News Channel 8. We are bringing back the co-founder of X-Force Body, Ileana Stoylova, who is helping people across Tampa Bay move the weight loss needle through strength training. Welcome, my friend. It's so great to have you.
Thank you, my friend. Great to be here.
You know, before we got to you, I was saying how you helped me lose 2 dress sizes, 14 pounds. Heck, this woman helped me get through menopause. I'm like a different person. And it's all about building strength. We talk about the aesthetics, but it's also about just being strong as we age.
Being strong and doing it intelligently and safely. And we're all about mindful, science-based strength training where you're never getting injured too.
Right. So Ileana has a great brick and mortar, one of just a handful across the country where she has the state-of-the-art equipment that helps you achieve your goals. However, today we are picking out our trusty band so people all over the Bay Area and beyond watching Bloom can get a strength training. You say the idea is to build resistance and do it slow. So take me through some exercises.
Yes, so moving the weight or the resistance slow is one of the principles of what we do, and it's way more effective and also safer on your joints, and you're never risking injury. So the point is to start moving incredibly slow. So let's move in 4 seconds out. 4, 3, 2. This is your abductor muscles. As far as you can, you're gonna hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release.
It's the
2,
return.
1, and then move again. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you feel your muscles working through it. And just remember, moving slow puts more work on your muscles and 0 impact of your joints, which means you're not going to injure your joints or soft tissue, and you're building strength way faster. Another one is we can keep them here. Down on the ankles. It is the hip extension, which is great for your glutes. You're gonna start moving slowly in 4, 3. So straight leg, move back and squeeze through your bottom and hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then slowly back again. 4,
with the same side?
3, yes. Until you're unable to hold it for 4 seconds anymore, and then you're going to switch sides. So this is the point of squeezing everything out. We can bring this up and go up. You can use a chair, of course, for this. You can, I love these bands. They come on Amazon. They have different resistance level. I gave you the heaviest one.
I like it. We're going to get our arms in.
Because you're strong. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and you control the resistance in 4, and you're focusing on your biceps. So remember, you're moving incredibly slow to put more work on the muscle, and you're not putting your joints and soft tissue at risk of injury.
It's slow. We're running out of time. We're going to keep working out, but let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect you with Illy on WFLA.com/Bloom, and stick around because coming up on Bloom, I found a really cool invention that will keep you hydrated at the beach, tailgating, or wherever you go in this crazy heat. Bloom will be right back. It's time for Gayle Gives It a Go, where I explore cool inventions, many created here in Tampa Bay. Joining us now are Ben and Max Rizzo, a father-son duo and the inventors of the Cool Cat Cooler. Gentlemen, welcome to Bloom.
Hey, thanks for having us. Thanks for having us, Gayle.
So I saw this on social media and I thought it was so cool. And this is something we know that is so important because hydration is key in the Florida heat, and we're getting hotter really across the nation. So how did you guys come up with this idea?
So it's actually a long story, but I'll try to tell it as short as possible. Back in 1985, when I was a college student in upstate New York, on a lake in the Adirondacks, a group of friends and I were out, and the waters were really rocky. We were trying to pour our beverages from a traditional flip-top cooler. And every time we tried to do that and the waters were rocking, it was spilling all over the place. As chance would have it, the next day we walked in a hardware store and saw a bug sprayer, a pesticide sprayer. So we bought one of those, we put our drinks in that, and we pumped and poured, and there was no spilling. So, well, that's genius. So I moved down to Florida, and for years and years, everywhere I went, whether it was a beach party, a tailgate, a boating outing, a backyard barbecue, I'd bring this bug sprayer with me, and it got attention everywhere we went, including his youth sporting events.
I love it. That is so brilliant. So now your son, Max, you're in UT's entrepreneurial school, and you're like, hey, Dad, you know, this is what I'm studying to do. You know, why not now? So all these years later, a generation later, you jump in and use a lot of the skills that you learned at UT to bring, you've gone to the research and development now, and this is obviously just a prototype.
That's correct.
So how have you been putting it out there? I saw, we have a cool video that's floating around that I actually saw floating around that we can show people, but how did you start pushing this out and help your dad together take it to, or hopefully take it to market?
So we've really tried to leverage social media as best as possible. By just producing our own content. We recently started doing a drink of the week that we call it with the Cool Cat. And then eventually when we do bring it to actual market, we will leverage our paid advertisements as well as some guerrilla marketing. We'll be going around to various tailgates, colleges, anywhere hydration and libation is needed, like we like to say.
So you just, do you flip it out of here, or how does it work? Or it just comes clearly out of that?
Yeah, so you just press this button.
Okay.
And then you would, now we don't have any liquid in it right now, but and then you just dispense into the cup, and it's as simple as that.
That is super cool. It seems more sanitary too.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about it is you can easily clean it because you fill it up from the top. Those latches unhinge from there, and we're actually changing it in the next generation so it has more of a tight seal. And you can easily just clean it out with soap and water and put pretty much any beverage in it that you'd like.
That's cool. I have to tell you, the Bloom, the Torr, Tampa Bay, and daytime, we all love to go to the beach together. So I might have to, when this is finally on the market, have to invest in one. That's so cool. And I know, you know, it's not as easy as it was back in the day where you could just turn to crowdfunding and things like that. The landscape has changed on that. So I think it's really cool that you guys are working together, kind of grassroots, father-son, to get this idea out there.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And you're right, it has been a grassroots effort. The crowdfunding space has changed a little bit over the course of time, where you're seeing more mature companies just introducing their new products to market, and that's great. But for somebody like us that really started this from literally nothing, to have a prototype here, and I got to really thank him because he took that ball and ran with the idea I had in my head to bring it to life. And the folks over at UT and that entrepreneurship program have been truly helpful to this whole process. But we've been having a ball with it so far.
Good.
And, you know, looking forward to the football season and, like you said, beach park, all that stuff. We think it's an ideal product and
I
has a
love
lot
it,
of
guys.
applications.
And props to UT for such a great department. And thank you so much for joining us on Bloom.
Well, we appreciate you having us. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And to read more about the Cool Cat Cooler, just head to WFLA.com/Bloom. We will be back with more Bloom right after this. And before we go to break, our trivia question of the day is, what is the best drink to keep you hydrated? We'll be back with the answer right after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. Both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today.
Call 800-658-8457. Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Call the tax man. Ooh, call the tax man. Call the tax man.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, call me right now. The IRS is the most relentless collection agency in America. They have the power to legally take everything you own: home, paycheck, autos, any asset you have. So what do? Call me now. My team of experts can help you keep your money. We have programs that can significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe, even payment plans that now stretch out for months. We can also stop collection calls, wage garnishments, and remove tax liens. So if you owe the IRS a lot of money and you want to keep it, don't wait. Call the tax man right now.
Call the tax man. Ooh, call the tax man. Call the tax man.
Call now 813-524-1010 to schedule your scan today. It's time for Bloom's Survey Says. Here are the top answers on the board for today's trivia question. Name the best thing that you can drink to keep you hydrated. A sports drink with electrolytes, coconut water, or just plain water? Survey says plain water. As you can imagine, water is one of the best drinks to fight dehydration. Drinking water throughout your workout helps you replace the water you're losing by sweating. It is also key to drink when you're not feeling well. That's drink water, of course. Thanks so much for tuning in to Bloom today. And don't forget, you can follow Bloom on social media. DM us with your story ideas and we'll try to get them on the show. Or send your questions or topic ideas to email address bloom@WFLA.com. On the next Bloom presented by Lifeguard Imaging, I'm trying aerial yoga and we're doing a little matchmaking to help you find the right therapist. Plus, we're finding out about a healthy travel trend. So you stay healthy and we'll see you next time. Now it's time for Steve Harvey and Family Feud.